Hello, welcome to TCSN. I'm Alex from the Saturn table, and first up is world news. Drones, the flying, trouble-causing, extremely fun, and very dangerous objects that always seem to get in the way of things. And this was so in one heart-stopping event that almost made everyone around the world stop what they were doing and watch. This scary event happened when a commercial drone came within 65 feet of colliding with a passenger jet airline in England's capital city of London. I bet you're thinking, oh my gosh, how could this get any worse? But it does. This near clash was very close to a very tall building, the tallest skyscraper in Western Europe to be exact. The building is called the Shard, which is about the same size as the Empire State Building in New York City, New York. This event actually didn't happen recently though. It occurred on July 18th, but the incident wasn't officially publicized by the Civil Aviation Authority, or the CAA, until Thursday. This is also kind of ironic because the last few months have been full of warnings from top officials about the very large rise of near misses between airlines and drones. But this issue isn't just in the Queen's backyard, it's here across the pond too. In the United States, an average of more than 100 drones are spotted by pilots each month, according to the Federal Aviation Administration, or the FAA. Both the British and the United States governments are starting to put this issue to the test by conducting live demonstrations to see what would be the result of this horrible situation ever occurring. According to both of them, the results have been pretty much the same, much more worse than a bird strike, and very damaging. And with more and more people owning drones for pleasure, the risk for injuries and disasters keep increasing too. We just don't need to be barking up the wrong tree with this issue on drones and airline disturbances, and hope everyone stays safe. Next up is Trent with National News.
This past week, Officer Brandon Smith was asked to investigate a residential burglary. Someone had stolen the family's television, game console, game controllers, and their game collection, all of which had been given to a 9-year-old boy by his father. The 9-year-old boy, Aiden Monroe, was absolutely heartbroken over the loss of his most prized possessions. So Officer Brandon Smith decided to make it up to him. The officer went back to his own home where he retrieved his own PS3 console, controllers, and games. When the little boy saw what the officer gave him, he was overjoyed and absolutely thrilled. Brandon Smith took it upon himself to give up his personal game system, games, and accessories to make things a little easier for Aiden. Brandon exemplifies the kind of leadership, compassion, and empathy that this country needs. And in a time where law enforcement is being looked at in a negative light, what Officer Brandon Smith did was one of the most selfless and kind gestures that he could have done for this young boy.
When Mr. Trump was elected as president, the nation had many reactions, some harmless and some causing some very serious damage. One, in Alabama, for instance, got very violent. When anti-Donald Trump riots started breaking out, 3 teenagers asked a man in his car if he voted for Trump. He replied that he did indeed vote for Donald Trump. They got him out of his car and started beating him. Riots like these have been going on all over the country and show no time of stopping anytime soon. But that is not all. Schools have been reporting that there's been a lot of behavior issues. Some chanting "build the wall," and some even sending fake deportation letters. If any student at a school is doing any of these, please remember that it is okay to voice your opinions. However, this is unacceptable and must stop. Even if you don't like the president that was elected, it was a fair election, and you need to accept that no amount of protesting will change that. But if you do wish to protest, you have the right, but it must be peaceful protest.